Hi, Steve here. Did you know that if you have enough money, you can go on almost any show you want to? And if you're a billionaire, when you go on those shows, you can have everyone interviewing you on your side, no matter what you say or do. Most of us have come to know that mainstream media is not a purveyor of truth. The purveyors of a narrative, no matter how false it may be, will be the narrative they want you to believe. And so we have Billy making his many appearances whenever he needs to dust off his dirty public relations image.
After COVID, has that changed? And if it has, what keeps you up now? Because we all need to know.
We all need to know because you are the authority on all of these health issues, Billy.
Yeah, the pandemic, sadly, was fairly predictable, and it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful. We got the vaccine. Actually, President Trump's leadership was a factor in getting that out quickly. And so when I spoke to him, I said, okay, here's some other medical innovations, including a thing called an HIV cure that could be accelerated. So, we should be more prepared, both for a pandemic. I'd say that's still number one. You can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about AI.
This sounds like
plenty to worry about.
Yeah, you can spend your life worrying about anything, but what he would like you to worry about most is the next pandemic, the next pestilence.
Do you
overall,
sleep
I'm
at
an
all?
optimist.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's up to the government to think ahead on behalf of the citizens.
Yes.
So, pandemic, there's a lot that we should be doing that hopefully we'll get our act together before the next one comes. Overall, the innovation in health, both in the developing countries, the rich world, I love being part of that.
I was reading, though, that you said the next pandemic you are predicting within maybe 25 years. Is that
Certainly
accurate?
we'll have one in the next 25 years.
Why are they asking Bill Gates to predict the next pandemic? Could it be because he was part of the planning for the last one?
There's even some pathogens out there that we're watching over right now. So maybe 10% chance in the next 4 years.
But what if interviewers had the liberty to just ask honest questions without fearing they would lose their job? What would it look like? I can almost imagine.
RFK Jr. doesn't have a medical degree. He knows not much about medicine, and he is a vaccine skeptic. He plans to question the entire science of vaccines. We know that vaccines work. We know that vaccines save lives. We know that our children
Wait, Sonny, Bill Gates doesn't have any medical degree. And I don't see that same energy of yours when it comes to his significant influence on not on only America, but global health policies and vaccine development. Now with RFK, obviously he's going to have to work with tons of experienced people, and his ideas will definitely get challenged. But it's just wild to watch the trigger alarm on you people go off the moment someone questions the pharmaceutical industry. And honestly, I think that's a very cult-like behavior.
Well, Elon, I'm a little worried, particularly with this USAID stuff.
And let's not forget, USAID advances national security, works to protect human rights and improve global health. So why they're going after that?
Well, let me first, Bill, frankly, I think you should rather be worried about the Epstein client list, okay? To your question, Whoopi, why are they going after USAID? How about I pull up a list? This one is not as famous as the list that you're familiar with, but this is a list of the taxpayer-funded USAID projects. $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. $8 million to Politico, a propaganda arm of the Democratic Party, just like this show. $47,000 for transgender opera in Colombia. What is that about? $2 million for sex changes in Guatemala. You will love this one, Bill. $1 million for bat research in Wuhan, China. $20 million on a new Sesame Street show in Iraq, like it's US taxpayers' responsibility to bring Cookie Monster to Iraq. And the list goes on.
We're going to go to break.
Thanks to Elon and President Trump, we're beginning to find out what many of us already knew. The mainstream media has been paid by these billionaires for decades to say only what they want them to say. And when you hear only what they want you to hear and you believe them, you become the most uninformed and deceived people on earth. Never researching anything for yourself leads to your own destruction. Believing only what mainstream media tells you has been the downfall and led to the destruction of millions of people over the years. So I say, hey Billy, there's only one book, only one message, and only one God who is true. And it's not the God of this world system. Let me tell you what Jesus said about this prince of the power of the air, the God of this age. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks what is natural to him, for he is a liar and the father of lies and half-truths. Think about it. I wanted to alert you to the websites and the changes that we've made to thinkaboutit.online and thinkaboutit.news. Two different sites. They'll both have the important news that you need to know about, but also they have a completely different feel and look to them. So choose the one that you like the most and check in daily and weekly to find out what's happening in the world on each site. I've got new videos and those will be uploaded and kept up to date all the time. So check out thinkaboutit.online and thinkaboutit.news and decide which one you like the most.